Welcome back, my little lambs. It's time for another episode of NT Sheep's Digital Wonderlands.
Oracle, I need to find a way into Killer Croc's lair. It's somewhere below Arkham Island.
There's nothing on the system about where he's kept.
I found a door near the Batcave, but it's shut tight. There's got to be another way in. I left guard Cash in the mansion. I'll see if he can shed some light on where Croc's kept.
Welcome back, my little Batlambs, for more Batman Arkham Asylum action. We've got a clue that we need to get into Killer Croc's lair to possibly find what we need to develop an antitoxin. And I thought the new grappling line would help open up that one hallway that was caved in and make it easier for us to get back, but no, I've got to sit there and backtrack all the way through all the little side corridors and tunnels I had to crawl through just to get here. So I'll be editing all that out. That's going to help shorten this video a little bit. And then a lot of the portion of the video is going to be trying to hunt down Riddler clues that we had to bypass because we didn't have that grappling line. Now that we've got it, we can go back and get those. So bear with me as I try and get through all this and keep it as short as possible for you guys. As we come out of these vents, we're going to find out that the inmates managed to turn the power back on and the water is electrified again. But thanks to our new grappling line, that's not going to be a problem.
We turned on the power. You're trapped over there.
Yeah, not so special now, are you?
Why don't you just walk?
Bandit on his way. Stay alert and don't screw up.
When are we getting our upgrades, man? Joker said we'd be more powerful than the Bat.
We got the formula.
You just stand it.
When I get it, I'm gonna rip his head off and stick it outside City Hall.
He's up top, in the treetops, like the flying rodent we know he is. It looks like he's left you a gift up there!
You heard Joker!
Joker was right, I found someone! Wake up, do you hear me? Wake up!
I missed my chance and wasn't quick enough to get this guy with an inverted
We gotta
takedown.
find him or we're next, do you hear me?
Batman! Can you hear me? Show yourself!
Wait up, I Man down! Man down!
We've got just a little way to go to get out of the garden so we can get back to the mansion and talk to Aaron Cash. But it seems that Joker has found Ivy and she's not in a good mood, so they might be planning something together. But Ivy also may be getting more than she bargained for.
You let poor little Ivy crying in her garden. She looks so sad.
Where is Dr. Killer How should I know one? It does seem careless of you to have lost it.
I have no time for your games, Miss Iceberg. Everywhere you have it, we have the I gave her a little title. Although, gotta say, the results are a little different. Shall I give her another? I think she wants it. They don't call you Ivy for nothing, do they, dear? I was hoping for a 40-foot killer plant, but you don't always get what you want, do you?
Titan must be having a different effect on Ivy. Her plants are growing. They'll soon be out of control. Looks like the plants are mutating further. That pod appears to contain similar spores to the ones Ivy used to attack Gotham last year. They're deadly.
Okay, so I'm actually going to go ahead and fast forward the footage here while I'm explaining some things. These pods you can destroy and get a little bit of experience from. They're going to release spores. There's two ways you can try and deal with them. If you're far enough away, you can try and lock on them with your batarangs and take them out in the air as they're flying towards you, because they will home in on you. Another thing that you can try and do is sit there and dodge them. So just try and be careful as you're walking around, because now these pods are going to be everywhere. And as we get into the mansion, we're going to find out that there's been a lot more growth in there, and the pods have released so many spores that there's going to be certain areas that are just so covered with them, they're deadly to us if we would try and walk through them. So that's where the new grappling line is going to be helping us get around some more. So we just got to run through the garden area here, get into the mansion, and then make our way to Aaron Cash.
Batman. I figured you'd be here about now. What's the deal with the plants?
It's complicated.
Let me guess. Poison Ivy. She teamed up with Joker.
All that matters is that I can stop the plants taking over the island, but...
There's always a but, isn't there?
Where do you keep Killer Croc? I found a door in the sewers, but it's sealed shut.
That monster's got his own special cell. It's right below the transfer room back in intensive treatment. Elevator goes right down to an old sewer. You just drop meat down there every day or so and try to forget about it. It's locked off. More security than the Joker. You won't get in without the warden's permission. He has the codes.
Thanks, Cash. Stay here and do not go near the plants. They'll kill you.
Okay, so we found out how we need to get into Croc's lair, so we're going to start heading back in that direction. When we get outside the mansion, though, I'm going to hunt down some Riddler clues that I forgot about before. And again, I'm going to be speeding up the footage. I'm trying out this technique of video editing to hopefully keep videos down to a more manageable watch size. So let me know in the comments if you think fast forwarding footage is a good way of editing things, or would you prefer to sit there and watch in real time whenever I do a video? You can see and tell that it took me quite a while before I figured out that I was looking for another one of those Riddler question marks that you've got to scan in detective mode. I could have sat there and, just cut all this out, but like I said, I'm trying this fast forwarding technique to see how well it's going to work for video editing. We've got a large group of thugs to deal with here, so we're going to be using our multi-batarang to try and stun as many as we can, and then we'll sit there and battle our way through this as long as we can keep our distance to where we can keep getting locks on them with our multi-batarang. We should be able to keep the numbers under control. We've also got our quick batarang that we can throw.
You okay, buddy? You want some of this? You okay? Don't let him hit you! You're gonna bleed out your face! This'll hurt.
Batman, every route into intensive treatment is locked, and there's nothing I can do to bypass the security.
There was a sniper up on the roof. He got there somehow. I'll find a way.
Now, I thought there was a way up the back area which would help keep you out of the sight of the sniper. Unfortunately, I just couldn't get to him. I could sit there and stun him with my batarangs, but there was no way of getting over to him. The easiest way to get to the sniper is going to be able to sneak up into one of the guard towers, and then you're going to be able to use your grappling line to sit there and zip over. And as we've seen before, if there's any enemies in the way as you're zipping along your grappling line, you'll sit there and end up knocking them down and temporarily stunning them. There's also several Riddler clues in this area that we can try and get since we've got the grappling line now, and I think there was a couple others that I forgot about, so we'll be grabbing those along the way too. I accidentally hit the A button there, which caused me to auto drop down, so I've got to climb back to the top and do it all over again. Okay, so now that we've got that sniper taken care of, and we don't have to worry about him shooting us as we're running around below, we're going to go ahead and get a couple of those Riddler clues that are still in this area.
Spring was a turning point, a new beginning, a glorious realization of my true destiny. My family's killer perished in an unfortunate accident. These animals cannot be cured. Like dogs, they only respond to discipline. And if that fails, then I was afraid that these accidents would have to continue.
Okay, a couple of these were so easy, I can't believe I forgot them before, but then again, I've been playing this game for a while, and I may not have progressed far enough on my own save file that I was playing to have learned of them yet before I had recorded previous videos. The last one in this area is going to be one that we can only get once we've got our grappling hook upgraded to where it fires 3 hooks. That's what you need for pulling down these heavy walls that are up in certain areas and stuff. That's going to be bringing us to the end of the video. So thank you so much for watching, my little lambs, and I hope to see you again next time in the Digital Wonderlands.